Hi everybody, how's it going? Today is January 9th, 2025. It's a Thursday. You know what that means, Monster Strike news. And as you can see, I am back home. So nice and back cozy. Uh, well, without further ado, let's get going. Because I thought I was going to have an easy week this news. Like, we've got the event going for at least another full week. Nothing's going to happen. This will be quick. Nope, we've got a new collab coming. Jojo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind. This is the third edition of the collab from Jojo. Now, I have to be careful about the numbering because I know they've jumped around different numbers and I think they've used 3 before, but this is the third volume of the JoJo series in Monster Strike. So I'm gonna call this Volume 3, regardless of what the Golden Wind actually is chronologically in the JoJo series. And of course, once again, I know absolutely nothing about it, so bear with me for any typos, incorrect gendering of people, or just plain pronunciation butchering. So let's get going. Our first gacha monster will be Giorno Giovanna here in the Dark Element, and he is a demi-human bounce balance type with super anti-warp, anti-transfer wall, super laser stop, anti-block, anti-magic circle, and attack charge. I did see a note. I did go over some of the survey answers. I did see that somebody said if you could give a small explanation for some of the abilities, and I think for the ones that even I can't remember off the bat, I'll try to put a note like this to give you a heads up of what that actually does, if there's room. If there's no room, not much I can do, but I'll try to do that going forward. Strike shot, and thankfully they wrote that in English for us this time, so I got to save some space. Speed power up and heals touched friendlies HP and their status effects, including the chicken state, which is not there by default normally, so that's always good to see. Usually reserved for collab monsters to get that +1 off for the regular crew. And he will do a special attack to the first hit enemy after done moving. Again, we'll get the details of those strike shots in my rundown video later on, but you can also always see the video in action. And if you also follow Potato on Twitter, he is the guy I go to for my source of truth for those numbers, if GameWith doesn't have it already. So pretty cool. I mean, having bound charge is always a strong thing, so we'll have to see if Giorno has any place to shine. Next up, we've got Bruno Bucciarti. I mean, it definitely sounds Italianish, right? I think that was a theme while going through the names. Demi-Human Pierce, Balance, and Super Anti-Gravity Barrier, Anti-Damage Roll, Mind Super EL, Bump Combo Boost. On the gauge, you have Anti-Warp, Drain, and Strike Shot Turn Reducer. Strike Shot, all of these Strike Shot abilities are always easily mixed up together because they have kind of a mishmash of how they work together. The Strike Shot Turn Reducer one is for your own self by reducing the strike shot turn by the number of friendlies touched. So if you touch 1 friendly unit, you'll go down 1. If you touch 2, you go down 2. 3, you go down 3. So yeah. Strike shot here, speed power up and hit enemies, gets defense down for a set amount of turns, and then a special attack is done after moving. After done moving. Bomb combo, we got the super high cross stinger and the defense speed up combo there. And last but not least, we have Guido Mista here in the Fire Element, and he is a demi-human bounce blast type with super mind sweeper, anti-magic circle, weak point killer, strike shot turn charge, and that's the same as before. Okay, I should have put I already forgot to put a message there, but I think strike shot turn charge is the opposite one where you actually help your third touched enemy. So I'm gonna look that up while I keep going here. Strike shot for him is speed power up, reveal, and increase effectiveness of all weak points of hit enemies for a set amount of turns, and then a special attack to the first hit enemy after done moving. Bump combo is a pierce target lock on shockwave 8, and the bump combo is the ever fun weak point bullet. And yes, the strike shot turn charge is applicable to the third friendly unit you touch. So you do need to touch all of your friendly units, but on that third one that you touch, they will reduce the strike shot by 2 turns. If it was an M, it would be 3. L, it would have been 4. So yeah, I'll try to be good about putting those on. I thought I had it down this time, but I missed it. I'll get used to it, I'm sure. Gotcha for 5-star monsters. We have Narancia Girga here in the wood, as well as Leone Abatio in the light element. Those will be our 4 5-star monsters in the gacha. And so as you can see, the gacha is available until the 2nd, and yeah, it's gonna start on the 11th of January, so it is coming quick, much quicker than I thought. I was not expecting this overlap, but you know, don't say I didn't warn you that there's gonna be a collab creeping right on you for January. It just creeped a little bit faster than I would have expected. Do note that all 15 monsters in the entire Jojo series, volume 1, 2, and 3 are gettable from this gacha. This is not an alpha or a special one-off kind of gacha, so everybody from the past is available here, but the 5 that you see here for volume 3 will have the rate up. Of course, your constant reminder to use the Monster Strike web store. You will be able to get more orbs for your yen than in store. Obviously, they get a better cut of the profits there, so they pass that along to you so that you get a few more orbs than what Google and Apple have to get their grubby hands on. Of course, the downside, at least for Android users, I'm not sure if Apple has anything like that, is for at least Google, you can take advantage of the Google Points system by paying into that. So I definitely take advantage of that for my idle games, which I do spend money on. We of course have a paid pack monster for the collab, and we've got Panna Cotta Fugo here in the light element, and he of course will come with this lovely pack. If you love the gacha, if you love the anime, absolutely just get it. It's gonna be a decent monster that can take part in a lot of stages. We did see last time that, you know, the paid pack monster actually had a significant influence in making a stage's life easier. Nothing I would say critically needed, but it definitely made it a lot easier, I believe. So that's always something to think about, but we'll see the rating later. Demi-Hume Blast Pierce, Super Anti-Gravity Barrier, Anti-Magic Circle, Anti-Transport Wall with Super Anti-Warp and Status Effect Inner Strength L. Speed Power Up, Special Attack to the first hit enemy after done moving, and will poison friendlies and enemies nearby after done moving. Very important that this will affect, I believe, himself as well as any friendly units nearby when he's done moving. So be careful about that. I don't know how bad the poison actually is, so we'll see. It sounded like it was very canon to how he works in the anime, so good for them. And don't fret, all of the monsters from volume 2 will be getting a Jushinka Kai upgrade, so let's go through them now. Also contributed to why this took a little bit longer. Kujo Jotaro SC, and that SC is important, remember, because there was a Kujo Jotaro for the first volume as well. So this is just to differentiate between the two and be like, hey, you can't fuse them together for luck. They are separate entities. And so the SC version here, Pierce, Demi-Hume, Super Balance. You got Super Anti-Damage Roll, Super Mind, Super L, all element killer on the main. And then we also have Anti-Warp, Shield Breaker, Wall Boost on the gate. I should have put a note for Wall Boost too. I just yeah, like I said, I will get used to that eventually. Connect skill, Anti-Transport Wall, and Long Speed Mode. That one I know, that just gives you a speed boost for 2 full turns. Requirements to unlock those connect skills is 2 or more non-Demi-Hume classes, or you need 2 or more water element monsters, which should be the easier one. So I think, unless I misread that, that's a pretty nice connect skill to take advantage of. So that's cool to see. Strike shot here, special attack to the first hit enemy, and then will delay enemies. I believe all enemies. It did not say specifically to the first one, so we'll have to see him in action when he gets his Jushinka Kai. Bomb combo, of course, the Luminous Ray along with Reflect Wall Bomb. So that looks really good. And then Wall Boost is requires you to or boosts you based on the number of walls you hit. And so if you get up to 4 walls, unique walls hit, that gets you a 1.5x boost for the wall boost. So that's that. Where is the page? There we go. All right, the next upgrade is Noriaki Kakyoin here in the wood element. He is Demi-Hume bound super speed with super anti-damage wall, super anti-wind, occult killer, and then on the gauge you have super anti-warp and anti-magic circle. Connect skill, counter killer, and super laser stop M. This one is a and requirement. You need a Demi-Hume class monster and a speed monster to go along with him. Which, I mean, I guess if I didn't mess it up, if you have another Noriaki, you're set. But I don't think that's too bad either. But, you know, having a counter killer and super laser stop M, pretty significant. So speed power-ups for his strike shot and special attack the first hit enemy after done moving. Bomb combo, Chozetsu Pierce, weak point lock-on shockwave 5, along with a 3-way follow pierce shot. So that is Noriaki there. And then last we have Jean-Pierre Polnareff in the light element. And he is a Demi-Hume bound super balance type with super anti-warp, super anti-wind, and dark element resist. On the gauge you have super anti-transport wall and dark element killer. On the connect skill you've got anti-speed down wall and regen M. Requirements for him is 1 or more non-Demi-Hume classes or 1 or more non-balance types, which is not bad at all. Strike shot moves around with the silver chariots and then does a special attack with them after done moving. And the bomb combo, we've got a bunch of Chozetsu level exploding slashes and spark bullet. So there you go. Those are your volume 2 Kais, and they will unlock as soon as the collab begins on January 11th, noon Japan time. So you can play with them right away. Now, of course, the old gachas are available. I said all 15 are available this time. So if there are specific ones that you want, you will want to pull on them with the rate up. However, you will still get all 15 in the pool as possible, which may or may not be a good thing. Obviously, the downside is it's you know, when you get that confirmation event, technically all of them are up for grabs, unless you get the one that breaks through the wall, right? I think the break through the wall confirmation event only limits it to the featured ones. Like for New Year's, I believe that would get you either the New Year's versions of Abyss, Nail, or of course L. So important to note there, but a good chance to catch up if you missed out on them on the first time. And of course, if you missed out on the paid packs, or if you just paid for them already and you just want another copy, you can do that again as well. Go ahead and purchase another set. This can be done either in-game or through the web store. Don't forget the web store has that point system now, so you could also get benefits that way rather than just through the Apple Google store. Now we do have another Guardian Beast coming in, and that's great. That'll help people who've been waiting to do any progress for the radar, right? You'll be able to do another gold Guardian Beast. Jumping ahead, the new Guardian Beast from Jojo will be Gold Experience here. Cool name. You'll be taking on Black Sabbath here, and he does not drop, but he is your enemy to collect the fragments, which of course collab stages gets you them at a 2x rate, as well as the ability to use a Fuero Biscuit to just get it over with, because it's still a pain in the butt. Remember, this does not get the bonus of Monster Strike Day, so you want to do this on a day not dealing with Monster Strike, because there are going to be a lot of people who think you'll get the max luck, but you don't get it, so just keep that in mind. Now, what does Gold Experience do? Well, there's a 10% chance to upgrade items, I think, by 1 level, and then we'll heal the team HP up to the 50% mark. Right? Not it heals 50% of their HP, it heals it up to the 50% mark. Now the level 10 is pretty darn strong. There's a 99% chance that you upgrade an item by level 1 and heal the team up to 80%. That is pretty big. So when you're in a lot of trouble, you just need that extra boost to get that life. You have gold experience there. That is pretty strong. And the requirements here, very easy. Just get 3 items. Now, it's possible some stages could make that maybe difficult, because I know some stages limit what item spawns, but usually the ones you spawn you need to get anyway. So honestly, I don't think this is bad at all. So definitely something worth doing. And even if it's not, you want to exhaust his fragments from his collab stage, because it'll never come back again and you'll be behind. Because the old Guardian Beast stages are here, sure, but these do not get the bonuses for, you know, double drop rates. So you all have to suffer farming for those fragments as if it was a normal stage, which is not fun at all. Also, do note that these results carry over from the last time. So if you already got the 400 out of 400 on the first time, the second time the collab came, you will not be able to re-farm it again, right? You're already done. So you're not going to be able to do anything funny there. Now let's take a look at the event monsters for the Jojo collab. We've got Ghiaccio here in the blue. We've got Melone in the green. We've got Prosciutto and Pesci in the light. Yeah, I'm going back to actual elements. And then we've got Formaggio and Illuso there in the fire and dark elements. And Formaggio is cheese, right? I'm not sure where the cheese comes into play here. No, I don't know. Anyways, here are your 5 stages that you will be playing in the collab. And well, of course, you know that's not it. We have a Chokyu Kyoku quest coming. Insidious stage Risotto Nero here in the dark element will be our Chokyu Kyoku opponent, and this is a farmable style quest, so you will always get 99 luck for your monsters. So just bring your OP monsters, beat him up, and beat him again and again enough so that you get a max luck of him. He of course will last until the 2nd and will debut on the 13th. If you missed out on some of the older quests, you can play them in the library. And remember, play them at least once so you get the orbs. Just by clearing it again, once it goes into the library, you do get the 1 orb bonus. So that is 10 orbs up for grabs here for pretty easy quests. So please make sure you farm those orbs without forgetting about it. And it wouldn't be a collab without missions. Now, unfortunately, these missions are not presented up front. You will be unlocking them one by one per day. For that, I highly recommend you go to the Discord channel, where I will do my best to have those missions forwarded to a dedicated channel, but I can't guarantee I'll do that in other areas. So do check out the Discord channel there. The missions will unlock once per day, and there's a reward for each mission, as well as clearing all 6 visible here. Now, also there will be a daily clear reward, so you need to clear one of the missions for that day, and then you will be able to get the reward on top. And these rewards you don't want to miss out. Well, there's a calendar for them a little bit later, but they're pretty good, so don't miss out. Now, who is your mission reward monster? We've got Trish Una here in the fire element here. And Trish is something that you will get 17 at a time. For each mission you clear, 17 copies will be given to you, as well as a corresponding alternate strike shot voice set that you can choose to your design. Now, here's what I was talking about. Here is the all mission clear. You'll get a good job stamp featuring, I think, gold experience, right? Along with a super type scroll, a title, and a cool little turtle key. I think it looks cute. But the important thing here is the daily clear reward, right? You see, every other day it will give you a Tokudama for the collab. Also, the other items are pretty nice, right? A Waku Waku Min, Waku Waku stick, as well as a Fueru biscuit. Don't miss out on it. Get those items, all right? And I'm not sure if it goes past the 16th too. Well, there's only 6 missions, so probably not. Probably the next news when they expand on the missions somehow. And of course, login rewards, you have 1 copy of, was it Una? Una. And then on day 2, surprise, only once? Huh, interesting. On day 2 only, we'll get a Tokudama. And of course, any monsters that you got from the missions or that you paid through the packs are going to function as max luck during the Jojo collab. So make sure you do that. And if you want them to stay max luck, well, I guess that only applies to Una. Make sure you actually finish her off to max luck. And that is it for the collab. If you're excited for it, let me know in the comments below. But let's go back to actual normal Monster Strike news. We've still got a few slides to go. Monster Strike Day is around the corner. The 10th of January will be Monster Strike Day. Do note that the Tokudama is for the current weapons event, not for Jojo yet. I think we'll see a separate one on the 20th. We better. So don't forget about that. And of course, Pigwheel. Pigwheel was cleared by the M4. I played a few times. It actually wasn't that bad. So I'm actually looking forward to, if I don't, fall asleep early, try to take it on. The next appearance of Pigwheel is January 16th, 10 p.m. Japan time. It is late for those of you in the States, or early. But you can do it. Do you note that this quest is the one that where if you can clear it by February 5th, you will get 10 bonus drops off the bat, which is something huge for these Reizetsu monsters. I am hoping I can do that, but I don't know. We'll see. We've got Tenzanite getting a Jushin Kakai here. Well, let's take a look at his stats here. Paladin, Super Balance, Pierce, Minesweeper M, Anti-Speed Down Wall, Anti-Block, and Dash. For the Connect Skill, Super Anti-Warp, and Demon Mancer Killer M. Non-Paladin or non-Balance, if you have 2 of any of those. Or, sorry, 2 or more non-Paladins or 2 or more non-Balance types. You're set for those last 2 abilities. Strike Shot, very simple. Speed power up and goes through walls. Bump combo, Chosen to Pierce homing 18. And Super Discharge. And we are actually not done. We have a second one, which also contributed for this to take forever. Juno here in the light element getting a Jushin Kakai. Fake people out when the Strike Shot actually has Jupiter's name in it, right? But she is a deity Super Blast type with Super Anti-Wind, Anti-Magic Circle, Weak Point Killer. And on the gauge you have Dash, Connect Skill, you got a bunch of L's, Minesweeper L, Demon Killer L, and Occult Killer L. It should have been this way, huh? Requirements here not bad at all. 1 or more non-deity classes or 1 or more non-blast types. Strike Shot here is turning into Pierce, Speed, Power Up, and then will increase the item level by 1 before shooting off. Bump combo here is a Chozetsu Split Pierce Shockwave, as well as a Pierce Lock on Shockwave. Is there a number? Yeah, there was a 3 on the first there. And both of those are of the Chozetsu flavor. And that's it for the regular news. And here's the calendar. So what? So the Aura Coin event is done. So don't forget to exchange for your coins for the items that you have a few more days to do before that store goes away. If you're interested in the the Alpha New Year's, I think that'll last for another day or so. And yeah, if you want to see the videos of the Jojo characters, that'll be up tonight and tomorrow. And of course, then it actually starts on the 11th of January. That's when Jojo begins. Don't forget, you still get your daily single free pull on the weapons gacha. It does mean that I do really need to make sure I spend tomorrow doing the weapon stages, because I have done nothing for the current event, right? I'm sure that applies to a lot of people. So yeah, I think we're good, right? So final, same time as usual next week for the news. I will be here, so make sure you will be back as well. Here are the lucky monsters. I feel like it's cut off today. Did I? I don't know. But yeah, there you go. Pet shop there in the bottom right. Cool to see. So hopefully you have at least 3 to maximize your bonus here. So there you go. That's it for us today. For me. Let me know if you have any comments, questions. Send them below. ENG Monst on Twitter/X is the best place to get a summarized news, well, maybe also the Discord channel, link to the server in the description below. And of course, if you haven't done so already, like and subscribe the video. I do appreciate it. That's it for me today. Thank you for watching. Until next time. Bye bye.